This is the AI Desk, where today's signals reveal tomorrow's power. AI is no longer waiting for your command. It's starting to act first, before you type, before you search, before you decide. And when systems move first, they shape the outcome. Today, 3 quiet shifts show how predictive AI is embedding itself into your phone, your shopping decisions, and your workplace. The change looks helpful, but it's structural. I'm Rowan Hale. Let's get into it. This episode is brought to you by Mad Cheetah and their new album, WTF, Where is the Forest? It's eco-pop engineered for the future. Bold beats, global rhythms, and a message that actually matters. If you want music that hits your brain and your heart, explore WTF by Mad Cheetah. That's MADCHITA. Streaming now on all major platforms. Google moves prediction into the operating system. Google is testing Android features that generate suggested actions before users initiate anything. Replies drafted automatically. Apps surfaced before you open them. Tasks predicted based on behavioral patterns. This feels efficient, but here's the deeper shift. The operating system is becoming anticipatory. When the OS decides what you are likely to do next, it quietly defines the path of least resistance. And most users follow the path of least resistance. The first suggestion becomes the default. The default becomes the norm. Over time, prediction becomes preference formation. That's influence at the infrastructure layer. Amazon reshapes discovery with autonomous agents. Amazon is expanding AI agents that compare products, summarize trade-offs, and recommend alternatives automatically. Not after you research, before you explore. Open the app and the system already frames what is best. Most users will not override that framing. They will accept it. That means discovery is no longer neutral. The AI becomes the filter between supply and demand. Brands are no longer competing for human attention alone. They are competing for position inside an algorithm's reasoning. When the agent defines optimal, optimal becomes power. Microsoft normalizes unattended actions. Microsoft has introduced roadmap language around context triggers for unattended actions in Microsoft 365. In plain terms, this means tasks executing automatically without explicit prompts. Reports generated before you ask. Emails categorized before you review, data organized before you open the file. At first, this feels like productivity, but consider the psychological shift. You stop initiating work, you start approving it. Then, gradually, you stop reviewing closely. Autonomy increases, intervention decreases. That is how control migrates quietly. The AI Desk Insight. Across devices, marketplaces, and enterprise tools, the same pattern is emerging. AI is moving from reactive to preemptive. In the reactive era, you asked, the system answered. In the preemptive era, the system suggests first, and you adjust if necessary. That inversion sounds subtle. It isn't. Whoever controls the first suggestion shapes the rest of the decision chain. First suggestion. First product, first reply, first task. Preemptive systems influence behavior before you realize influence is happening. And once that layer becomes normalized, it becomes invisible. Invisible influence is the most durable kind. The quiet signal. The quiet signal remains that phrase from Microsoft, context triggers for unattended actions. It signals confidence. Confidence that users will tolerate systems acting without explicit consent every time. Once users accept unattended actions, platforms gain permission to expand them. That expansion rarely reverses. Convenience lowers resistance. Resistance lowers oversight. And oversight is what keeps power balanced. 2 shifts demand attention. First, identify where first moves occur in your ecosystem. If your product waits for user input while competitors anticipate it, you are already behind. Second, evaluate how much autonomy you are comfortable delegating. Preemptive AI scales fastest where users stop questioning it. In the next phase of AI, the decisive advantage will not belong to the fastest responder. It will belong to the earliest mover. Power rarely announces itself. It moves quietly until it's too late.